And that's what we do when we are doing boat repairs. We say,
what the hell, why not? It's not going to sink the boat.
That's why we keep floating. Welcome aboard WindGypsy. We are Lisa and Richard, and this is our dog Ginger. We are glad to have you join us as we explore Biscayne Bay. So sit back and enjoy the show. So this is different. The Shepherd Broad Causeway, in order to get it to open, they had to wait for the police to stop traffic at the bottom of the bridge. I've never seen that with all the bridges we've gone through. It's hard to maintain your position when you're waiting for a bridge to open as a sailboat. Powerboats usually don't have any problem, but even this behemoth had a problem with today's current. This is the Venetian Causeway Bridge in Miami. So we just went under one bridge. Now as we go past on the other side, I call this an imitation navy because they're gray, but they're as big as naval ships. If you enjoy our videos, please click like and maybe even
Subscribe.
I didn't even have to tell her what to say, she knew. That is the bridge we just went under. The clearance board is almost under the bridge. It is the stupidest clearance board we have ever seen.
And the edge is tilted up so you can't see it.
Yeah.
From the water.
Yeah, they really need to do something about that. Behind us is Miami. To the side, the Atlantic Ocean. And down that way is the Florida Keys. But that's not where we're going tonight. So, I was going by the companionway. I saw, wow, the sky looks really cool. I hope it shows out in the camera. Very pinkish. So this is what the sky looks like just around sunset at Matheson Hammock State Park. February 9th, 2024, which is around Coral Gables here in Florida. Awfully pretty. So, it is really nice here in Coral Beach. I don't know when I'm going to get used to all these palm trees, but I'm enjoying trying to get used to them. Some of them have coconuts. And that's what we do when we are doing boat repairs. We say,
what the hell, why not? It's not going to sink the boat.
That's why we keep floating. Sometimes being a boat owner means moving 4 65-pound batteries into your battery compartment.
I'm just saying, that woman we saw jogging, you know, Xena Warrior Princess, we should have asked her to move them for us. So I just got done rewiring the batteries. And Richard said, do you want to move the stairs back? And I said, yeah, move the stairs back. I'm done. And he said, maybe we shouldn't, in case we need to use the fire extinguisher. And here you can see where I dropped little pieces of wire covering on the floor. Just like a real electrician.
So we're just getting ready to leave the marina here. Nice marina. Really great staff. Very quiet because they've got some weird Miami-Dade County rules here about not being in the park at night, so they don't like you walking around. And they don't like dogs here. But the staff does. The staff is cool. They have made an artificial atoll here and have pumped in salt water. And did you say it was warm, Lisa, or it's just warmer because it's shallow? Yeah. This is the marina we just left in Coral Gables. And up there is the edge of Miami. Miami Boat Week starts in a couple of days, and we don't want to be anywhere near there. We don't like crowds like that. Here we are under full sail in the Florida Keys on February 11th. Happy birthday, Mom. I'm in Florida, Ma. We're here anchored off Elliott Key in the Florida Keys, and the sun is setting. Wow, look at that. That was the most awesome sunset I have ever watched.
Richard said, it's a good thing we have a fully charged phone because this is a video moment. I think he was talking about the fact that we're here at, what key is this?
Elliott Key.
Elliott Key, and we are almost the only people here. There's our boat, and you can see two other boats here, quite a ways off. And this is a state park, I believe. It's twilight, sun's going down, and we're like the only people out here.
Which is what makes it so cool. I don't think I'm having a good enough hair day for me to think, oh, this is a video moment to get a picture of me. I haven't looked in a mirror in 12 hours or so.
Notice I'm holding the camera. Ginger is very content to sit in the front of the dinghy and us to ferry her to shore so she can have a pee.
And here we are all by ourselves on the beach. You can just see our boat out there. You can actually see it really easily with the naked eye. And every mosquito on the island said, hey, food's here. So we're going to try to hurry Ginger along. Actually, it's not an island, it's a key. Okay, just to let you know, we used Biscayne Bay as our staging area. Get used to being in Florida. How deep was the water in Biscayne Bay, Lisa?
8 feet.
8 feet. It was great, wonderful sailing. We went everywhere.
So while we were at Paradise, Elliott Key, I kept thinking I need to bring a garbage bag on shore when we take Ginger to pee and collect some of this trash. But I kept forgetting until the last trip we were out there and I saw a Mylar balloon, and I'm like, I'm not gonna let a baby whale die. So I picked up the Mylar balloon, and then I saw some fishing line with a hook still in it. So of course I had to pick that up too, because I wasn't gonna let a baby porpoise starve to death because the fishing line got wrapped around its mouth. And then once I got started, of course, it was hard to stop. So we got 3 bags of garbage.
Okay, so we're back here in No Name Harbor. It's a Friday night. Slightly different vibe. These folks we actually saw in one of the other bays we were in. That was kind of cool. They recognized us, we recognized them. You can see the boats are a little differently lit. And the bar at the edge of the marina harbor has live entertainment, and it has been really enjoyable to sit out here and just listening to it. We are here in No Name Harbor, about 5 miles south of Miami. This is a state-run harbor. Very nice harbor, nice facilities. It's $10 or $20 a night to anchor. It's a nice sheltered anchorage with very good holding, so you don't have to worry about dragging your anchor and all kinds of fun stuff like that you never really want to do too much. So the state park officials are very nice. We've talked to them a couple times. They don't bother you. They just make sure all the rules are being followed. You can dock on the wall for $8 a day. They don't seem to give you a hard time if you pull your dinghy up there, as opposed to the dinghy dock that's on the other side. Hard to get to. But yeah, if you're expecting the winds to be a little higher than you want to worry about. Oh, and there's a dolphin. Dolphin's way over there now, going towards that other sailboat. There it is.
So we are at the Coconut Grove Sailing Club, and this is their mooring field. I have never seen boats on moorings stacked this close, but luckily we grabbed our ball the first try, and have very much enjoyed their hospitality. We're able to get rid of our old outboard and get a new one at West Marine. Did I say we were able to get showers? At least I was able to get a shower. And enjoy a beautiful evening here in Coconut Grove, Florida.
And we've been walking along, going to the grocery store, and Ginger saw this shaded spot. I thought she wanted to go pee, but she decided she needed to have a lay down in the shade. So that seemed like a really good idea. Give her some water, let her have a lay down. We just left Coconut Grove Sailing Club. It's sheltered back there in a nice little harbor. We were on a mooring ball the whole time. It was a really nice place, very well sheltered, but you know, it's so busy we don't get a chance to videotape stuff as we're leaving. Here is the edge of Miami. That is actually Miami City Hall down there. That's kind of surprising. We didn't expect that because all the downtown bustle is over there. So here we are in a channel. You have to stay in your channel. You can't go too wide, especially when you're a sailboat and you draw a lot. And here's this guy coming, just sending a wake like it's nobody's business. Just gonna bounce us like crazy. See what happens? See what happens? Because this guy's a jerk who thinks he owns the water. That's my commentary for the day. Well, we can't get any sailing in on a day like today, but sure is a beautiful day out. Good day to move, go places. Lisa, we gonna see Miami for a while, or is this last time for a while?
Bye, Miami!
Bye-bye, Miami! Well, our day is over. The anchor's down. It's 6:09. We did get a bit more wind. Unfortunately, it was all on the nose, so we couldn't sail. And this is the Crocodile Wildlife Reserve. So we won't be taking Ginger ashore here. We thought, because if you read the chart, there's a place down here in the creek with a bridge that people have said they've taken their pets, but yeah, we're not doing that. And Lisa read somewhere on some site that, yeah, you're not supposed to go on land around here. So I don't need to be convinced not to go around the crocodiles. We had an adventure today. The line holding our dinghy broke about 5 miles up from here. We had like 20 knot winds and it just wasn't happening, that we couldn't get close enough. So this is the spot where we lost the dinghy. And then we tried circling and circling and circling and circling and circling and circling. Eventually, this is where I went to jump into the dinghy.
You mean you jumped into the water?
Yeah, I jumped into the water. Bounced off the dinghy. Yeah. And now, the other interesting thing is in the time that we had lost the dinghy till we retrieved it, the dinghy moved backwards from our position 0.7 nautical miles. So it doesn't take long to lose something if you're not paying attention.
So we decided we would practice our man overboard rescue techniques and rescue the next couple Mylar balloons we saw out here. So Richard put the MOB marker on the Mylar balloon and turned around and slowly started motoring to it. And I got the boat hook and walked up to the front and directed him in the correct direction. Unfortunately, the first one turned out not to be a Mylar balloon. It looked like a dead sea turtle, which was sort of put a damper on the whole exercise. But the second one, a successful Mylar balloon rescue. Yay! So this is like one of the nicest places to have a house in Florida. It's the back of the house is to Miami, so there's no view of the city, and the front of the house or the water side of the house faces Biscayne Bay, and it's right here at the channel going out to the ocean, and behind you is a deep water channel, private. But you could keep your boat just anchored right out here outside of your house because it's deep right up to shore. However, I only see two 1950s era ranches left. Everything else has been replaced by, mega mansions or add-on to the 1950 ranch house. But what a great place for a home. And this is coming up on No Name Harbor. Not many boats anchored here today because everybody took the weather window to go either to the Bahamas or south to the Keys. So here is the anchorage outside of Hurricane Harbor. Really, really sheltered from the north. And a huge anchorage. And easy dinghy access to No Name Harbor, where you can get ashore, your dog can get ashore with some difficulty, and you can take the freebie bus to grocery store. And there's a restaurant and a bar at No Name Harbor, which is just nice. No showers, no bathrooms, no water, no electric. But most of these people are pretty self-sufficient at this point. And here's the actual entrance to No Name Harbor. It is at least 7 feet deep, even at low tide. Unless it's maybe an extreme low tide. We had no problem getting in. We draw 5.5. And I don't think we saw anything less than 7 feet on our depth meter.
Florida.
So we are passing Cape Florida here, and you can see the lighthouse in the background that we visited a couple days ago, and a ton of people here fishing off the pier, off the seawall rather, and that is the Hawk Channel ahead of us.
Designated for fishing.
So in Florida, a jet ski is reliable transportation. This guy is out here further than I would usually like to be, but it is pretty calm. Richard thinks he's fishing. Oh yeah, it definitely has a fishing rod on the back, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, fishing from your jet ski in the Atlantic Ocean.